Okay, guys, I'm back. You know what? I meant to text Orion's daughter to tell her that I was going live again. Y'all, I got bored and thought I would come back, and I wanted to talk about, well, first of all, if you guys are new to the channel, and you guys have been harmed by a narc, welcome. I actually have amazing and excellent ways of dealing and healing from narcissistic abuse. But the reason why I titled this one Group Sex Narcs. Oh, God. We got to talk. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to give y'all a couple of minutes to get in here. We got to talk about their sexual nature. I think it'll be interesting to talk about it. You know, also that sadistic, sociopathic, you know, nature that they have. Hold on, y'all. I'm writing something out. They must be taking a long time to send out. There y'all go. Y'all finally coming in here. Give me a second. I'm writing this thing out. Hey, Nika G, how you doing? Oh, yeah. So, guys, healing from narcissistic abuse, the way that narcs carry on in their relationships, it's equivalent to war. Okay, it is equivalent to warfares by psychological warfare is what they do. So when you're dealing with a narc that is, that you may be having a sexual relationship with, their sexual nature works a little bit different than normal people. They get off on sending you through pain. And when you get a group, because I've ran into people like this, I actually ran into some people like this that were in Kansas City. I'm not going to dare speak on who, but what they do is and they do have group sex rituals and stuff, and group sex. They do. Y'all know that y'all know that sculpture. It's like a painting. And it's like about 5 or 6 people, and they all hanging upside down, and they're like having sex and stuff. And so that's kind of how they are. They're like, I listen. I know that people do all sorts of stuff. Trust me. I know about the underworld, and I see everything. Trust me. And even though I'm under Hecate's possession, I'm still me. I still experience all of my emotions. And it is a absolute trip, and you can hear them laughing at you for calling for trusting them. You know what I'm saying? That like they may try to gaslight you and say, "Oh, I can't trust you," or "Why you don't trust me? You should trust me." You know what I'm saying? There's something wrong with you, but behind your back to their group, okay? Because narcs tend to run in packs. They do. In the behind the scenes to their group, they're laughing at the fact that you trust them. That that is their main thing, is to get you to trust them. They and literally they have no conscience. Can you think about the last person that you truly loved? And if that person, let's say that person loved you, and they were, and you know what, maybe they were a little off or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe they accused you of something that maybe you didn't do, but we all know you did. For you to go to sleep, you gonna roll over and go to sleep like you are possessed by something. And you know what I'm saying? Like that's what narcs do. Like they literally want to get you to trust them so that they can have the big letdown. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when they start to discard you. Now all of a sudden I have to be discarded. Well, you know what you were doing. I could feel what you were doing. I could see what you were doing even before I confirmed it with the cards. So then why are you doing this? They'll still do it because they want you to hurt. They're doing that because they want you to hurt. So that's why you got to hex them. I'm hexing 3 idiots right now. I'm hexing them. 3 idiots. Yes, sir. Okay. You not going to come for me because I'm going to tell y'all something. Do work on them. Do work on the narc. I've seen all sorts of videos. You can't do spiritual work on a narc. Yes, the hell you can. You can break that mug down like a 12 gauge. I'm getting ready to put some people. I'm about to burn some motherfuckers in hell. Okay, I promise you. I promise you, man. Like, like, oh, so what? So because you have a mental illness, you think I'm an equal opportunity cursor. I am a fucking witch. Where my witch hat at? There it is. It's over there on the floor. Oh yeah, and you know it. Like I said, they should apologize to you. Break them all the way down. Break them. Break them. Seriously, because you need it for your satisfaction. You need it for closure. I want you to know what you did that was horrifying to me, that hurt me. I want you to feel the same fucking thing. That's what you're going to feel 24/7 as the days go by. If I ever have to think about what you did to me and hurt because of it, I want you to be reminded of that every single time. I have to be reminded. So every time you go in that alleyway to try to dredge up them emotions in me, because you sick and you get off on it, you a sociopath. Because I think narcs are also sociopathic. They are beyond sociopaths. They are beyond. I'm talking about they will be so convincing. They'll be like, they'll like literally they will cater to you and then bam, like they just do something that's so disgusting and despicable. And guys, I've heard horror stories of mothers sleeping with their daughter's boyfriends because she was a narc. I've man, the stories go on and on. These people should be in the insane asylum. They are literally out here killing people and selling souls. These people are so, I don't like narcs. And you know what? It like literally, it's like if somebody comes to you and says, I know you did this, admit it. And hours and hours and hours and hours go by and you do nothing. What do you think that a person's gonna do? They're gonna contact Jamila and say, Jamila, this person did this. I know that they did this. Can you see if they did this? Can you confirm? Oh yeah, I knew it. Okay, can you hex this person for me? Because I feel so hurt. And what we do is we send that energy back and we hex that motherfucker because we gonna go a little bit further with it. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, like narcs, you will get hexed because they'll say, narcissistic people will say, don't curse them. They already cursed. Well, you gonna get cursed again with something even worse. I'm serious, y'all. I just, because it's no excuse for it, they literally refuse to change themselves. They're making a choice to not change. I hope y'all know that. It's not that they can't change. They're just so comfortable being fucked up. And we want to make them very, very uncomfortable. Oh, we want to make them extremely uncomfortable. That's the way you got to do it. Because to be honest with you, I haven't made up my mind about whether or not these people are, actual demons. Because the first really bad narc man that I slept with, like really, really bad, like on the deep end of sociopathism, it felt like the tip of his penis had like something extra on it. Like it was like a heat. And it was extremely pleasurable, almost like a drug. And the tip of his penis is actually pink. Okay, we're gonna talk about sex right now. How did this man that is brown skinned with a brown phallus end up with a strawberry ice cream cone pink penis head? And why does it feel like something is doing something, and it's changing forms, and then sometimes it's even penetrating the womb altogether. So what is actually happening? Is it turning into a snake or something? Like, is it some kind of shape-shifting supernatural penis? Because like for me, guys, I have a lot of feeling down there. Like I'm really, really sensitive. So I feel everything, and I can feel like it's a certain feeling, and it's a certain spot that they hit. And it's so weird. So what are they actually doing? Is this actually a human being? You know what I'm saying? Because it walks in, and it'll pull its pants down, and it's like this extremely long, thick phallus falls out, and you literally, you is this some kind of alien species or something? Like what the hell is going on? I think men are aliens. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Well, you know what? Alien or not, and so combine that with somebody being a narc, you know what I'm saying? When you combine that with somebody being a narcissist, and you just can imagine the hell that you go through. Hey, Ryan's daughter. I have no conscience about deleting the mofo. I'm on the job. Girl, it's crazy because you have to cleanse. Like, you have to cleanse yourself, because it seems like whatever it is that they put inside you, and then what and then what are they putting inside women? Why are they orgasming? Why are they actually putting this liquid inside of women? What is it actually doing? And it's really like so stupid, because you have these moments with this person where you feel like you're near death, and you know you're not going to die, and then you also know that this narcissistic person is in love with you, so they're going to come back, and they're going to try to get you back. These are facts. But then you know that they're going to come in, they're going to charm you, okay? And then they're going to hook you with the penis, and then they're going to abuse you. And then they'll want to go through this cycle over and over again. So you end up in this constant makeup and breakup cycle with this person that's very, very painful. And then you don't even feel right until you have sex with that person again. So what is exactly that they're putting in us that would get us to the point where we don't feel right, and then they can come back at any time, and then the only thing that can make you feel better is them. Orion's daughter said, listen. Oh my goddess. No. That is crazy. They will make you feel like they will make you wish you were a lesbian. Because especially if you're a woman that likes to sleep with men and you already like having sex with men, if you catch my drift, you know what I'm saying? You kind of like having sex with men. And then you have this crazy person with some kind of weird energy coming from the tip of it. I don't understand it. And so then they know that they can hit that spot. But how are they actually doing this? Like, what is actually going on? And it's very scary because you're at that moment where you want that person to die. You want them to die. Because y'all know that, like, somebody came in here and said that was the first time that I wanted to kill in my last hangout that I did. They was like, that was the first time that I actually wanted to kill, because it's crazy. Like, I just really think sometimes that is some women's instincts, because there's some women that'll just be like, oh, okay, I'll accept it. But it's like, okay, if you get a woman to the point where she has a physical need for you, okay, but so in that moment where you're fulfilling that physical need for her, she's gonna agree to any damn thing that you say. But in reality, you're gonna continue to have this problem, because in reality she doesn't agree, and she's gonna like say something to you. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna explode. So that's just crazy. I think that they sit around with other narcs and laugh, or either they're angry when you can see through their BS. You know, when the narc is angry at you, they literally could kill you. They want to kill you. That's why I want to kill them. So it's like, okay, if I'm feeling like if my spirits say, ooh, you know what I'm saying, I could kill this person, like what somebody was saying earlier. It's probably because you're mirroring them. Empaths are very interesting in their defense. If you are an empath that sits there and says, I'm sorry, doctor. I'm sorry, doctor, man, you got a freaking problem, man. You need to stand up for yourself. I'll do anything. I'll do anything for you. Anything. What do you want me to do? I can't take that seriously, as like a long-term situation, because I think that the submission should come from both sides. And I think that ultimately the man should submit his fidelity to a woman, especially when a witch is threatening you, saying, hey, you either... I'm joking, y'all. But it does make you want to do work on people and see. That's why a lot of these witches be doing domination work on these men. And I'm one of them nice people. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to dominate you. Like, I like the fact that you a flirt. Like, but when you actually doing stuff, like, I literally, oh my goddess. And I don't know why I titled it Group Sex Narcs. Because I know some of them like that. Like, they will be doing some stuff, and like you'll be seeing it, you'll be like, they having some group sex. What is up with the prevalence of these people having group sex, which is actually 3 or more people, or either it might be some people watching, or either assisting in some kind of way. And they're all being turned on, so they have to have a target. They have to have a target. They have to have some innocent person that is just sitting there waiting on them. They have to have that. That's why I can't stand narcissistic men. And a lot of women, what they'll do is they'll stay with that narcissistic man for his money, but they will do all kinds of stuff to him. They will not be kind to him. They will be really evil, especially when a woman can't get away from a man. Like literally, she cannot stop dealing with him. Like he just always seems to be able to come back. And you know what I'm saying? And she just can't stop, like that. I feel like that's just crazy. That's really it's like it's like it's weird. You do have to submit to that. That's why I was like, I can't do polygamy. I can't do that. I'm too jealous. And it's not that I'm insecure. So that's the game that the group sex narcs will try to play with you. Oh, you just insecure. You know what I'm saying? You just this and that. No, no, no. I don't want it at all. I want, for me, I want because I'm greedy. I am. I admit it. I admit that I am fucking greedy. And I'm going to get what I want. And you know what? Like, I have always felt that it was the fucking ultimate revenge on my exes that did me dirty to get 3 husbands. That would be bomb, just to have 3 husbands. All of them have money, all of them spoiling me, all of them doing everything for me. It wouldn't be anything group, though, that's going on, because I don't want to see 2 men touch each other. Okay? I don't want to see 2 men touch each other. No, no, no. Mm-hmm. Gaslighting. You're gaslighting me. You're gaslighting me. Oh my God, why do they gaslight you? Have y'all ever loved somebody so much that it feels like you're riding a wave, and like when they do something to you, like you feel like you're drowning and you feel like you can't breathe? I had never experienced that. So that's why I was saying that maybe it's some kind of supernatural demon, y'all. I think we should discuss it. I actually have a client that wants to come and speak on the show. And I think that we should speak on patriarchy and stuff like that too. So I'm going to get that set up with her, because I really want to see what is going on, because for me, I've been able to beat it. Like I felt like it was going to kill me before. And then when I fell in love with this group sex addict narc, like it was like every single time he would do something, my heart would just start to feel like it was going to explode. Now I have a lot of control over my bodily functions, which is why I do not cheat. I have a lot of self-control. So I know how to heal myself. I'm a healer. But I'm like, you realize, like I actually sat down and talked to this person once, y'all. I sat down, I talked to this person. I said, you have the capability to really hurt me. When you do that, I feel that like I am literally about to leave this planet. Like I literally feel like I'm about to like I feel like I'm hurting, like I'm dying of a broken heart or something. I think that was that past life energy too, because I don't feel that way anymore. In fact, I need to light a protection candle. Let me light my protection thing, y'all. I ain't had to have it on all day. I'm gonna light it now. And I sat and told this person, literally, and they're narcissistic. Guess what this person did? They went right ahead and did the same exact thing. And I didn't want it, it has nothing to do with somebody trying to control somebody. Let's face it, when you're in love with somebody and you care about somebody, you don't want to see them with another woman. And the same thing with men. I've actually heard of men killing a woman. And I've heard of men killing women that they actually love because that woman went and slept with somebody that they know, usually because he did it first. I know I almost had one of these idiots almost kill me or try to kill me. I wasn't even doing nothing. Yeah. More gaslighting. Whenever narcs gaslight you, just send them a one word answer. Gaslighting. Just send them that and laugh at them. I think I'm gonna watch The Witches of Eastwick tonight because that movie really does help me take my mind off of things. I think that if you did see a man that had a pinkish mauvish color, like literally a Neapolitan ice cream cone. I think if you had a man that was like that, I think that you may not want to do that because something is in that tip. No, 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 gaslighting, more gaslighting. You know what? Sometimes I feel like y'all know one of the movies that I purchased on YouTube is The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. And if you notice, the wife has asthma. So every single time something emotionally upsets her, she goes into an asthma attack. If y'all notice that, I think it was like symbolic because her husband was kind of a hoe. Like he had slept with her then best friend before they had got married. So the husband was like he was like a hoe. And yeah. So that's like, I don't even know what to say about these men that do that. This woman literally couldn't breathe through the whole movie. Like she just could not breathe every time. Then she went to the doctor, got molested. Like it's just insane. And stuff like that really happens in real life. It really does. I used to watch Lifetime a lot and Snapped. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I don't even think that they even really have any understanding. I do think that they lack empathy. I think that they absolutely lack empathy, to say the least. Or they kind of sometimes they can be empathic, but like when stuff gets difficult or hard, that's when they start to act like they don't care, and then you start to feel emotionally abandoned. You know what I'm saying? You start feeling that abandonment, like why are you doing this to me? Like I literally just, and then you start thinking about acrimony and stuff because, and then here's another thing. If you're going to be a man that is sleeping with several women, you need to treat all of those women equal. You can't treat one of them better or worse than the other one. But not that I would do that. I would never, ever ever, even when I was younger, I would have never wanted to be involved with that. I do not want to be a part of that club, you know. First of all, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about me. I require way too much attention. And I have a very high sex drive. I have a high sex drive. Like, you're not here to have sex with me. I'm gonna have sex with somebody else. Like, and depending on what you do, I don't know. I don't know. Like I think that they do cause imbalances because one day your sexual energy is good and the next day it's not. That's why I keep a vibrator, y'all. Keep a vibrator. Take care of yourself. I know for me, I know my body was built to have sex every day, sometimes several times per day. What's going on? Why am I not having sex several times per day? Why is this not happening? Something is not right here. So maybe I am a sex goddess. I've had people say that I'm a sex demon. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I am definitely not a demon. I think that if you do me dirty, I can be one. But maybe that's what it is. Shit, I don't know. All I know is that I'm sick and tired of these inadequate men. But I don't want to force it. Like, if you don't want to do it, I don't want to say, okay, you got to have sex with me 7 times a day. No. And I'm just thinking of a number, you know what I'm saying? But I think that, you know how they tell the Muslims to pray 5 times a day, and I think that in reality we're supposed to have sex 7 times a day. I don't think we're supposed to have sex 5 times a day. We're not supposed to be sitting up here being disconnected from our sexual energy. Something is not right about that. And I never get sick of having sex with somebody that I'm in love with. If I'm in love with you and you treat me well, and I feel comfortable around you, like, I will literally have sex with you several times per day. Like, it just never ends. I have a high sex drive. And a lot of people, like my exes that I've dealt with, they know it. So what they will do is they will be extremely paranoid about who I'm sleeping with. They want to know who I'm sleeping with because they know how I am. Like, I'm like, really? I'm like, you left me for the night? You literally left me. You left? Like, I be looking at you like, I be like, you seriously did not come home. I'm like, I just, and I can't just agree. I can't do that. I don't know what it is. I just can't agree. Like, you're welcome, Julie. I don't know, y'all. Like, that's just crazy. That's why I said, are these men aliens? Are we actually enslaved by them? Because I'm gonna tell y'all, it was the very first time that I had ever seen anything like it in my life. Okay, so it's almost like there's some kind of magic in the tip of their penises. I'm just telling you. And so, like, okay, can we stop being so hard on each other as women, though? Like, can we stop being hard on each other because for some reason we just can't stop, dealing with these? Because, like I know that I believe that a lot of these women, they'll come out in social media and they'll front, but then they'll have somebody waiting in their bedroom for them. Like, who sits there and just actually goes without some kind of human contact for years and years? Like, I did it because I wanted to avoid, like, all of that. Yeah. Yeah. know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I think that good sex is when somebody gives your body what it needs. Okay, it's like when somebody know how to hit that special spot. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know what? With men, I'm guessing that that can be several different people. And I just, I feel that I'm a prince. Like when I was younger, I felt like I was a princess. When I got older, I felt like I was a queen. And now that I'm older, I feel like I'm a goddess. So I feel like I should get what I want, and I feel like I shouldn't have to accept anything less. And they'll try to look at you like, well, oh my God, you're too old. And it's like, oh my God, I will charm you and I will fucking handcuff you to the bed. I do not play that when it, like, I'm sorry, guys. I just don't like to share. And when he starts to want to spread his body around, it turns me completely off. Like, I don't see how women do it. I've never been the type of person, like, I've actually heard about people going to like sex parties and stuff. I've actually been invited. I got an invitation to a sex party. I did not go. No. No, I am waiting for my other half. I am not interested in doing things like that. And then I don't want to meet my husband at a damn sex party. You know? I mean, I do think of myself as a sex goddess. I do, but that's only because I understand the true nature of sex. That's not to say, ooh, I'm like, oh, I have so much better sex than all of you, and well, I think you ain't you supposed to feel that way about yourself. I can't get connected. Like I feel like the quality of the sex is all about the connection that you have with that person. So narcs will try to groom you and you become a sex slave. I would never want to be a sex slave for anybody. That I'm sorry, let's take slave out of the question and let's take all of that slavery out of the equation and let's just have sex, which is a spiritual exchange of energy. And it's a gift. That's why SEX, the X represents a gift from God. Why are we making it hell? I don't understand that. Why do people go against God's design? Like I might be a witch, y'all, and I could have gotten married. He definitely wanted to marry me. I didn't do it. I may be a witch, but I do feel like the same way about relationships. Like I prefer a monogamous relationship whenever you get through. It just makes me feel more comfortable. That way I can do whatever I want to him sexually. And I know ain't no other woman's juices been on him because I don't want to taste another woman's juices. I want to taste his juices. So it's a very intimate thing. And so I think that people that do sleep around, they lack intimacy. And that's a problem because that is very special and very intimate when you are with one person. I don't care what nobody says. So for me, when I fall in love with a dude, I will drop everybody. I will drop everything. And I don't even be having a bunch of men. But I will just like friends and stuff. I'm not saying that I would necessarily do that. Like I would just, but I would be like, okay, I'm with him, and it's like, well, what are you doing? I am having sex with him several times a day. We cannot get out of the bedroom. We just can't do it. And I feel cheated if I'm not having sex on a regular basis, like every single day. So you could possibly keep me happy by having sex with me every day, and if like at least once a day. But when you go and you're with somebody else, that means that the energy that was meant for me, you going and getting it from somebody else. So then I'll turn into a vampire. I'll show my fangs to you. I don't even want to say vampire. That's when I'll turn into a wolf. Okay, I will turn into the wolf lady. Hello. I'll turn this seriously. I don't even have one big orgasm. It's a series of orgasms through the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you have sex another way, like obviously you're gonna come to like just a big O. But I feel like when you're having intercourse with a man, for me, the way that it feels is it feels like a constant orgasm the whole time. So there's no ending. Like you know how when women will go, I mean, it do sometimes that happens. I think that that's more of an experience where you are having elation or your vibrations are going higher. But for me, the whole thing feels like an orgasm. So even if a man lasts for 2 minutes, it's probably going to be the best 2 minutes of my life. But 2 minutes ain't long enough. You know, if you only lasting for 2 minutes, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like when you sleeping with other people, like you notice when you with somebody, the more and more you have sex, the better that it gets. That's how it happens for me. Some people, I guess it starts to get stale. For me, it seems to get better and better as my body gets used to him. So, you know, when you go and you sleep with somebody else, that energy, it interrupts the flow. And so that's how I know why a lot of women, they go straight to another man, or either they have a backup man. You know, I guess you do have to have a backup man in this, you know what I'm saying? Because that's crazy. And they do get a sick sexual satisfaction. And then when you don't want them no more, that's when they want to come back. They want to try to wheel you back in. And then they start to love bomb you. Like they'll just, you know, do everything right. And then they like, they setting you up. They setting you up for them to do something. Even if they trying to keep it a secret, they know that you know what they really thinking about. You know what I'm saying? And you can't be in denial about it. I don't even know what denial is anymore, you know? So I think being a psychic, so yeah, sex is really deep for me. That's why I don't go around having sex with everybody. Oh, yeah, yeah, he does need to.
Ma, don't hunt food for me.
Okay, honey. Yeah, and I think the more spiritual a person is, I think the more dangerous they can be when it comes to love. You know what I'm saying? I remember like I was, y'all, it was a few years ago, and you know, I've gotten a lot better. But I looked at a music video with Chris Brown and Beyonce called Jealous. And the first thing that I felt was like this gut wrenching pain. Like, I don't even think it's jealousy. I think that when somebody that you are dealing with goes and sleeps with somebody else, I think that you experience so much pain, especially when it is a man. I love women, y'all my hearts. You know what I'm saying? I love everything about women. But even if I were a lesbian, I would not get that strung out on a woman. A man has a penis that goes in a woman. There are several things that are happening when they are doing that. And that can be very difficult. It's like a snake or something. You know what I'm saying? And it affects you on a highly emotional level. And I swear to God, you know, I wish that I hadn't gotten my feelings and stuff, because but I don't deny myself my feelings, and then also I'm not going to internalize that at all. It's better to just let it out. That's why I do not hold back on what I'm thinking. I will let a person know what I think they up to. I don't understand why people don't want to vibrate high and then stay there. Like I want to vibrate high, Ryan's daughter, and just stay there. I can do that actually. Cause if it's one thing I can tell you, I remember I fell in love with this one dude. Oh my God, I was so in love with him. But he had a woman, and he actually ended up marrying her. I was just so fucking in love with that man. I would scream in my pillow at night, just like Bella did in Twilight. I was like, really? Are they like that? Was crazy. So, and now that I look back, I realized that I wasn't like I thought I was in love with him, but the connection really wasn't there. So I'm like I'm just y'all, I don't know. I need a reading because I want to know what the next one is going to do because it seems like to me that each one is worse than the other. And I feel like, and they're all narcissists, they're all demonic. And trust me, I've asked myself, is God punishing me because I choose to be a witch? You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame a lot of the witches, like I said, that put these men under domination spells. I do not blame you. In fact, I don't think I would have it any other way, for real. I'm sorry, like, you free to be a man, when you around me, but when you go out there in the world, we need to make sure that, you keep that in your pants. Because I am that, you know what? I'm territorial. I'm that too. I can tell that I like, and I'm not gonna deny who I am. I am extremely territorial. I will piss on you to mark my territory. I will stand over you and pee in your face and say, tell me that you love me and that you don't want nobody else. I am extremely territorial. So you can't expect to be that way and not expect for the woman to be that way too, because that's where she's safe. That's her protection, especially for women, because it's way too easy for men to go out there and cheat. And that's why I'm saying I wouldn't like cheating to me. I'd be looking at them like, you gave my dick to somebody else. Like you actually did that. So that's the first thing that you think about. Then you start to think about, the fact that you trusted this person. Yeah, that's not low self-esteem. Ladies, if you in love with somebody like that, don't let them make you feel bad. They will try to make you feel bad for feeling that way about another person, and that's a normal like response to love. That's a normal response. So that I think that you know what I've started to suspect, guys, that I think that men would rather have sex with robots. They would rather have sex with bots because they refuse to deal with female emotion. You know what? I think I might summon a banshee. I think let's summon it right now. Go scream in his ear all night long. All night long. Go scream in his ear. Torment him all night screaming banshee. Oh Lord. Oh, is he? What's wrong with him? Oh, is he? Does he? Is he gonna? Will he? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I may have to go. I gotta sage this house. I'm gonna have to sage this house. Okay. Okay, y'all. I gotta go. I'm sorry. I'll see y'all later. We've got an emergency. I gotta go see what's going on with J Man because he's having a fit. You see how it's horrible to cheat even if it's emotionally. Why can't you just focus on the person that you're with? Like I think that it's seriously ADHD or sociopathism. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get me some healing energy. I gotta go. I gotta sage the house and everything. I will see you guys later. I'll see y'all tomorrow actually for the readings that I want to put up because I can promise you that you should not give certain people that much of your energy and your time. You shouldn't do it. Okay. Yes, I'm about to. I'm leaving. I'm getting off of the thing now. I'm getting off now. Okay. Okay, guys, I gotta go. Love and light. Thank you, Orion's daughter. I'm gonna call you when I get